Hi Jay, good evening.
Hi Ramya, good evening. How are you?
We are all in a festive mood with the holidays starting.
Yes, yes.
Jay, in the earlier segment, we were talking about leap options. Should we now look at the what is popularly known as PMCC or the poor man's covered call, which I understand that this is also tied to the leap call that we were discussing in the previous segment.
Great point, Ramya. First of all, let me say why it's called as a poor man's covered call. We did a video on covered call, right, around earnings.
Yes.
We did also folks who are interested on that can watch that. That's a covered call on stocks. When you
Right.
own 100 stocks, how would you do a covered call on that? Covered call is nothing but a protection for your downside, and you're also capping the upside, meaning that you're okay with giving up profits beyond the strike price. That is a covered call. So, what's a poor man's covered call? Like we discussed in our previous session with respect to Nvidia, and you were quite bullish on Nvidia, and we chose a deep in the money long call option expiring January 2027. And then all the example that we showed was like totally bullish on that. Nvidia kind of goes up and up and up after this. Like today is 180 and then it goes up. What if Nvidia goes south, right? Then is there a way that you can actually protect the leap option that you have entered? That is what we will probably discuss today. And then and the reason why it is called as poor man's covered call is this is a covered call against a long call option, not against your stocks. Since you didn't pay as much as you would have paid for buying 100 stocks,
100 stocks.
the covered call against a long option, for some reason, they've named it as poor man's covered call because
Yeah,
it's not.
for people, these stocks are not necessarily cheap. Like, Nvidia trades for $180. 18,000 is a lot of money.
80,000 is a lot, and then you choose to play with a lesser capital with a deep in the money long call option, and then you're not just wanting to just be in a laid back situation after entering the call option. You want to make sure that that is protected as well from the downside. So that's why
Yeah, I have
you enter
paid
the long call.
something for the long call. Like in the previous example that we were seeing for Nvidia at 80 delta, I have paid. I would be paying something around $6,000 for a
Mm,
Jan 2027 call as per the option chain today.
mm.
Um, so if I enter a covered call, so I'll be capping the profit on the upside, but at the same time, I will get a credit right now, which means that I don't have to pay the entirety of the 6,000 odd dollars for the long.
Absolutely, absolutely that. And also, when there is a downside, let us say for 1 quarter, you're protected by your poor man's covered call that you're writing against the long call option. So
Okay.
let's look at
Maybe
the
the same example, and
yeah.
we can.
Yes. So this is what we discussed in our last session, Ramya. So as you can see, this is the long call option, Jan 2027 at 140 strike, and we have paid around $6,055 to enter this.
Correct.
And we simulated, assuming that it has gone to 200. Let's say even Nvidia stays at 180.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, Nvidia, if it stays at 180, the stock has not lost much of the value. The reason
Right.
being, it is, stock does not expire, stock does not have intrinsic, everything is intrinsic value. The delta is
Right.
always 100 for stock. Whereas if you look at
The long
your
call.
call option, on February 2026, if Nvidia remains at 180, however, let's assume that it trades sideways from now till February, this particular call option would have lost around $412.
Okay.
That is because of the extrinsic value that you have paid, and then it has not gone up the way that you have anticipated that it is bullish, right? So that is the reason that you are seeing that it is actually lost value by $412. Instead of 6,055, this option would have come down to, as you can see here, 5642, which is with this $5,642, and this is having a loss of $412.
Okay.
So to counter this, how do you kind of have some protection for this particular long call? If you have to do a covered call against the stocks, That is a straightforward covered call. When you do a covered call against this long call option, that is called as a poor man's covered call. Again, if we go back to options chain and then we look at Nvidia, and then we choose only the calls. Let's take February. Are you okay with February
Okay.
for doing the covered call?
Covered call.
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't we do 1 quarter, say March,
March. Okay. Let me take March.
since we are already December?
And then let me do 20 strikes probably. Let me go to March. And then at what price you are okay to
You know,
close?
I'm always looking at an annual profit of, say, a 20% return annually. So per month, even, being very generous, in a quarter, 5 to 10% profit.
Mhm.
So right now, Nvidia is at 180. Say it goes 10% is around 200, but somewhere between 190 and 200, right?
Somewhere between 200. Okay, let's choose 200 then. Let's say if we choose to write a covered call at the strike of 200, there is very good volume and open interest as well. So I would probably choose this and I would do the simulation. I can directly enter there if we are, we said March, right? Yeah. Because I'm simulating, I have to come here and do this.
Okay.
So as you can see, I'm entering a covered call, March 2026 at 200 strike. And if you apply this, so as you can see, independently, if you look at this particular covered call alone, I'm not attached this to the stock or the long call yet, because when you actually make it, this will show as a CC to this, or this will get attached to this and show as a spread, which we will come later. So independently, if you look at this particular position, when Nvidia trades sideways and then stays at 180 on February 2026, when you have a covered call at 200, this particular covered call would have gained almost 75% of its value. When you write this, actually, technically what happens is you are receiving this credit immediately.
Correct.
So you can do this together, stock and covered call together, or the long call and this poor man's covered call together as well. But since we had simulated this earlier, I'm just adding this alone. But if you're adding this against the stocks, instead of paying 18,039, you will end up paying 18,039 minus $960.
Correct.
If you're adding this as a covered call against the stocks, let's say if you're adding this as a covered call against this long call, you are almost like getting your 6,055 is this price, and you're getting a credit of 960 for this poor man's covered call. So technically, you will end up paying only $5,905.
Correct.
You won't pay 6,055. So what happens when you pair it with this long call is what we have to see. As you can see, if I select these two, and then Nvidia stays at 180.
Yeah.
Instead of, if we just had the long call alone, we would have lost $412.
Right.
If you pair it with this poor man's covered call, these two together is giving me a profit of $314 on February 20 if it trades sideways.
So I could potentially say at that point, you know what, I can exit at that point,
Yes.
or I can close just the covered call.
Yes. And then write another covered call, right? Let's
Right.
say if you choose to close this and book this $727, we can't simulate the exact one on how it look. But
Right.
let us assume that, because it is the same 180, let us assume that you are rolling another
To say June.
and then you are again choosing 200.
Right.
This won't be right because I'm choosing this today. So that's
Today.
why it is
Correct,
this
correct.
much.
Yeah.
When you do it in March, it may not be this much. It will probably be around the same 960 or so only.
Correct.
Right? So I can just assume that I'm just modifying the evaluation price
Okay.
just for simulation purpose. Then again, you can write this long call against this covered call. So this
Right.
is poor man's covered call, which you have closed this. Technically, what you're doing is you're rolling this from March 2026 to June 2026.
Correct. Okay.
So you can use either row or close this and separately re-enter this as well. Now for the time being, I will delete this simulation. So as you can see, what happens if NVIDIA crosses 200? What is the downside to this is you are capping your profit. Because if you had not, and it's gone to, let's say 210, you will still receive only this much of profit. You are capping this profit beyond 200.
So at that point, say at expiration, NVIDIA is at expiration as in March 2026 for the sell call expiration, NVIDIA is 200 or beyond 200, then what will happen at that point? Like, do I exercise the 140?
Great question. See, let's assume that on the date of expiry, NVIDIA touches 200. You can close these two together and then book this profit of 2,105.
Okay.
So that's your max profit and it hit 200. And because if you don't do it, see, ideally this covered call alone is actually the break even is 209.6 because you're receiving 200 and let's assume that it hits 210. Then if you close this together, you will receive $1,989. So it's a win-win situation either ways. See, if you did not have this one, that is the one that you have to see. Let's say NVIDIA went to 200 on March 20, right? If you did not have this covered call, you would have actually made $1,145 profit. And because you had this covered call also, but you are actually technically making 2,105. Only if it goes much above 210, you will end up losing on this trade. In the sense, losing not, you are capping your profit. I wouldn't say you will be losing. Yeah. You're capping your profit beyond certain thing. Let's say if NVIDIA goes to 230 on March 20, right? If NVIDIA goes to 230 on March 20, you are technically having $1,811 profit. But if you didn't have this covered call, you would have had you could have booked 3,851 on this leap call, right? But you chose to enter this poor man's covered call because you wanted protection on your downside and you're absolutely okay with capping your profits on the upside.
Right. So protection on the downside and reducing the price of the leap call, right? The long call.
Absolutely.
So there are two things to start off with, because one could be that I don't have the $6,000, maybe I have only $5,000 and I could still enter into it with this combination. Yeah, and in case NVIDIA goes south, then I have some protection for that as well, or even if it goes sideways. Yeah,
exactly. This is also called as, when you enter this together, this deep in the money long leap call option buy and this poor man's covered call, this is also called as a spread, and it is also referred to as a diagonal spread. The reason being, the long call option is expiring on Jan 15, 2027 at a particular strike, and your covered call is expiring much earlier at a different strike. So when both the expiry date and the dates are different and you enter it together, then they are called as a diagonal spread.
Yeah, hope diagonal, different strikes and different dates, that makes it a diagonal.
Yes. Probably going forward, we can even get deep into what is a vertical call debit spread and kind of progress on this and then cover one step at a time. I mean, we wanted to start with the leap of faith for the holiday season.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Jay. It was a very informative session on both leaps and the poor man's covered call. You have a great holiday and we will keep talking.
Absolutely, Ramya. Good talking to you and have a great holiday.